decisions from today would be for people's qualities. Well, from last night it was. And that's why I said Emily will be proud of what I said last night.
Well, it's good that Emily may have been proud, but Big Brother's blood was boiling. That little chat last week landed our naked chef in a vat of Big Brother's hot water. But is Aaron's mouth also getting him offside with the rest of the house?
People that have coffee should rinse their cups out, man, you know what I mean? So maybe it's your last week. Well, you don't want to leave without saying what you want to say.
It won't be my last week.
Yeah, you should never know. Katrina's hissy fit with dismal. Sick of people not listening, mate. People got to ask her 10 times in here. I think Australia has their new bully. Australia, meet the bully. The bully here to stay.
Will the man of iron become a nomination magnet? 4 housemates are standing by to vote. Let's go to the house.
This is Big Brother. Sahra to the diary room. Sahra, who do you nominate for 2 points and why?
Look, it's really getting really hard now, and I'm going to have to give the 2 to Turkan, purely because Turkan keeps saying that she's ready to go and, you know, her time's up. And
but this is not about you granting her wishes.
No, but there's a lot of people here that are really determined to stay and are looking forward to staying here, so, yeah, I'd have to give 2 to Turkan for that.
Who do you nominate for 1 point and why?
One, this is really going to kill me, but I'm going to have to give it to Aaron, because I feel that Aaron's very argumentative at times. I don't think there needs to be discussions like with arguments and that. And yeah, that he should just like kind of chill out a little bit more. But like, I mean, it's really hard because I get along with everyone here now, and especially Aaron. But that's just something that got to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Marty, who do you nominate for 2 points and why?
I nominate Turkan. She just seems to be taking things a little bit too far lately.
What's she taking too far?
Oh, just the usual mucking around, pushing shoves, and it just seems to keep going, that, yeah.
And who do you nominate for 1 point and why?
I nominate Aaron. I think he's just starting to get a bit too frustrated with people, certain people, and he's sort of seeing that people are starting to get to him a bit.
That sounds like you're nominating for his benefit, not yours.
No, well, see, frustration can be let out in, I guess, anger and putting too much pressure on other people, I think.
Okay, thank you. Mirabai, who do you nominate for 2 points and why?
All right. I don't know any other way to do it other than how I feel in terms of personal connection, like serious personal connection. So even though she's so much fun and I love her, Jess, and...
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand your point.
Well, okay, I still don't feel a real connection with her. I don't think.
And who do you nominate for 1 point and why?
Alex, for the same reason. Is that okay?
I'd ask you next week to come to me with a rather better rationale than you could come to this week. But for this week, that's acceptable. Thank you.
Thanks.
Alex,
Yes.
who do you nominate for 2 points and why?
Interesting week. This week, 2 votes go to Jess. She's probably the one I have least in common with. She's on a totally different wavelength to me. That's not a bad thing, but she gets 2.
Who do you nominate for 1 point and why?
1 point this week I give to Shannon. Very boisterous, very loud, probably takes away a bit of attention away from some of the other housemates.
Are you doing it on behalf of the other housemates or are you doing it on behalf of yourself?
That's what I'm doing on behalf of myself, and that's what I don't like, people who steal too much of attention away from others.
Thank you.
Well, what about that? Who would you have nominated if you were in the house this
Okay,
week?
this week I would have nominated Jess for 2 points because she was talking and not looming. That really got... I'm sorry, that's like, it really did get to me after
It
a while.
does sound like a bumper sticker,
And-
though. Quit talking, start looming.
It would be a great bumper sticker, it really would. And it would have been 1 point for Marty because his Girls with Opinions Not Cool song was just getting on my nerves. And I just needed to think that that's just not a cool way to be. Just
Marty
think
has a song? Girls
Marty
with
has
Opinions
it.
Not
The
Cool.
song goes like girls with legs, cool. Girls with hair, cool. Girls with opinions, not cool. And it was funny the second... It's funny the first and second time, but after that, it just gets on your nerves. And you feel like it's a personal thing, because everyone said I was opinionated, so...
So you felt that Marty had written this song, especially about you?
No, I don't think it was especially about me, but I think it was more of his attitude to life, and it just didn't gel with me.
But this is a particular issue with you, isn't it? That people judging you as being outspoken as a female.
Yeah. But I read something today that my crimes for, like, why people nominated me was one for being outspoken and the other for being too reserved. So people didn't know whether I was coming or going. They couldn't make up their minds.
Yeah. All right.
Different personalities.
No, I was just thinking, I don't know whether you're coming or going, but... yeah, all right, so the only people who've been consistent with their votes, I think, are Mirabai and Nathan. Does that sound... Well, you don't know?
I don't know. I
I'll
haven't
ask you at
watched.
home. Do you think that's true? Yes, of course you agree, because I've written them all down here. Now, what do you think over here? What do you think about those nominations?
Well, I think Aaron's going to leave, so it seems like he might be nominated this time. I think it's too bossy.
Do you think Jess would be particularly hard to live with?
No, I think she's entertaining.
I like her.
Do you? What about you?
I'm going to agree with Katrina and say Jess has to go.
Why does Jess have to go? Are you into looming as well?
I'm into looming, that's right. It's the looming thing.
Is this the whole thing that has struck the nation and bypassed me?
No. There's also a little bit. She always goes, oh, I'm so sorry, and well done. And after a while, it just seems so stale that it's not real, and you feel like she's putting on an act.
Do you think this is the feminist within you striking against some other woman?
Possibly, but I also know she's drinking coffee to be up for the housemates, so I don't think she's being herself.
That's a lot of coffee. So you think that she's manipulating her own personality?
Well, I think so. Well, it only takes me 2 cups of coffee to stay up for 30, overnight. So I'm sure if she has one, it does bring her up. It definitely brings me up.
You can't judge everyone else by yourself. You know that, Katrina.
Oh, well.
All right, well, we're going to go for a coffee right now. One more voting round to go. I do need a coffee. I can't talk. Jester, Carl, Peter and Shannon are standing by, and it will only take a couple of votes to reshuffle the nomination deck. We'll be back after the break for the final deal.